In this video, I will explain how the mobility of the charged carriers will get decreased with the increase in temperature. For that, we know the basic formula, that is V is equal to mu into E, where V represents the drift velocity, mu represents the mobility, and E represents the electric field. Drift velocity is nothing but the averaged velocity of a charged particle that is due to an electric field. If we consider an charged particle, the averaged velocity of this charged particle due to some electric field. Nothing but variations in the velocity of a charged particle due to an electric field is called the drift velocity. And we know the electric field. Coming to the mobility, mobility is how quickly an electron or an hole can move through a semiconductor or a metal. So this is the ability of a charged particle to move. This is like a kind of energy, ability of an electron or a hole to move. So drift velocity is a vector quantity, and we know electric field is also a vector quantity. I will just brief out what is scalar quantity and what is vector quantity. If any quantity is described using only magnitude, any quantity is described using only by magnitude is called the scalar quantity. If we use both magnitude and direction to describe a quantity is called a vector quantity. So here drift velocity, if we consider point A and point B, drift velocity means how quickly a charged particle move from point A to point B. That is only in a particular direction. It has to move from point A to point B only. This is the vector quantity. We need to consider both the magnitude and the direction. Magnitude means how much time it will take, how fastly it move from point A to point B. Direction means we need to take only in this direction, the speed of the electron only in this direction. So coming to the mobility, mobility is equal to V by E. I am rewriting this from using this formula. So mobility is equal to drift velocity by electric field. Drift velocity is the scalar quantity. Drift velocity is the vector quantity. It contains both magnitude and the direction. And electric field is also a vector quantity. It is also contains both magnitude and direction. If these two direction will get cancelled, we'll get a magnitude value. That is, mobility is a scalar quantity. So mobility is a scalar quantity. So now we see how this mobility will get decreased with increase in temperature. So these are the basics we need to know before we define why the mobility of the charged carriers will get decreased with increase in temperature. So mobility is equal to V by E. So mobility is directly proportional to the drift velocity, that is Vd. So the mobility of the charged carriers is directly proportional to the drift velocity. Now I am considering an electron and I am considering some distance, that is from point A to point B. This is the distance and this is the channel. This drift velocity defines that how fastly this electron move from point A to point B. That is in direction. The velocity of the electron in this direction, or how fastly this electron move from this point to this point. Okay, this is under room temperature or at particular temperature. If I increase the temperature, here I am increasing the temperature. If I increase the temperature, the electron or a charged particle will get some energy. Then the electron will become more energetic. I am representing using plus sign. This indicates the energetic electron. This is the normal electron under room temperature or some constant temperature. In this case, the temperature is increased and electron get some energy due to the increase in temperature. This more energetic electron has higher kinetic energy than the normal electron. Okay, now this is under T condition, that is T naught condition, and this is under this is electron under this energetic electron under T1 temperature. So T naught is less than T1. So in this case I am increasing the temperature, the energy of the electron will get increased. So in this case what happens to the drift velocity? So I am considering the same distance A to B and this is the channel. Because of the temperature increase, the electron get more energy, is start to move randomly. So start to move randomly means it go and hit the surface and reflected back and reflected back and reflected back, or collide with the neighboring electron and distracted and move back and forth with respect to the surfaces, and finally it reaches the B. So compared to this, the speed of electron in this, the velocity of electron in this condition is less, because if you take here there is no distraction, directly it moves from point A to B, but here collision and due to scattering, the velocity in a particular direction will get decreased. That means it will take more time to reach from point A to point B. In this condition it will take, if we take 5 seconds, in this condition because of collision and scattering it may take up to 20 seconds to reach from A to B. So velocity of this condition, that is energetic electron's velocity is less compared to the normal electron. That is, this is we can also call this is the odd electron. The odd electron velocity is less than the normal electron. That is Vd, this is Vd naught and this is Vd1. Vd naught is greater than Vd1. We already know that mu n is directly proportional to Vd. From this scattering and collision, we can say that Vt will get decreased with increasing in temperature. This is a temperature T1. T1 is greater one. So if you increase the temperature, the Vd1 will get decreased. So Vd, drift velocity and temperature are inversely proportional, and drift velocity and the mobility are directly proportional. From this we can say that mobility is inversely proportional to temperature. So if we increase the temperature, the mobility of the charge carrier will get decreased. That is defined indirectly. So from this, I think I explained properly. I convinced you that how the temperature will decreases the mobility of the charge carriers. Thank you.